Hello, Fredlings. I'm Claude Chicago. We are here for real people with real creativity in real time. Fredlings never give up, and I want on you. And today we're back with another live stream here of the car park. If you are new to the series, the car park is a theme park. Not really a theme park. It is a carnival that is built inside of a parking lot for a weekend, a week, one day, and then it's taken down and moved to another city. I want to give a special thank you to Animates and the Sith Lord for coming out to today's stream. I have absolutely no concept of a plan for this design slash build slash whatever you want to call this today. We're just going off of what I want to do. So on our last live stream, we built this tent here, and I said I was going to put some, build some, what's it called? I was going to build some, like, sections here. Don't know if I'm going to do that right now. What I kind of wanted to work on was... Oh, I did this last night. That's kind of why we're streaming here today. I added in this queue pathway here. Zach was asking to get a queue pathway in. I agree with him. So I put that in there. Because it looks a lot nicer. So, all right. So there's a couple things that we can work on. You guys can tell me in the chat. Maybe I'll just ask you just to ask you. I might also do what you say. I don't know. We have a couple options here. Cripsa, thanks for coming out to the stream. Option number one is we can work on our park and recreation center, our park district, our park building with the pool, which would be right about here. Option number two is continue to work on the concert tent. And option number three is to build more buildings. I guess I could actually make a poll, but I'm not going to do that. Whoever responds first, I think is what we'll do. Or maybe I'll change it. Just type it in the chat. 1 for the park, 2 for the concert, 3 for the buildings. You can't understand that. That's why you're streaming on YouTube. You can rewind it. If you can't understand that, then don't even bother voting. Build a Ferris. That was not an option. That was not an option, Animates. That was not an option. But I could take a look. I could take a look at a Ferris wheel. Because why not? I think there is. By the way, there's already a DLC out for this game. There was already a DLC that came out. I just don't understand how that's even possible. It's already $10. I already spent like 60, 70 bucks on this game, and then they want me to buy a DLC? How about the Founders Pack? And I don't get a discount on the DLCs? Ridiculous. I also did buy the Founders Pack like 2 days before the game came out, so... Ferris wheel was not on our option, but... Funhouse was also not on our option, but... I will build these. Now... because I actually like this a lot. Would this come on a truck? You guys got to remember. Would this come on a truck? I think... Is this too big to come on a truck? Like, remember, this is like a rolling carnival. This one would not come on a truck. That's way too big. But I think this one could work. Oh, yes, the whirly gigs. Oh my god, we're going to build that too. I hate this ride so much. But I'll build it. I hate this ride so much, but I will build it. Sis says build a fun house. I believe there actually is a fun house in this game. Yeah, I guess, I'm assuming you've been watching. I believe there is some sort of fun house. Yeah, those options are better than what I was gonna do. I just don't know where it's at. Well, maybe we'll find it. If not, we'll build one. All right. Okay. Before I go too far, I still want to understand my plans of a concept as we go along here. Okay. So this is the park district. Here's the pool area. We'll have like maybe I was gonna do one big pool, but maybe it should be multiple pools. Here's our park. this could be the extenuation of the park, and then there's going to be, I guess this would be buildings all the way down to here. This would be additional street, and if we could shove everything in this area, maybe a little bit out, maybe down to here. Maybe we'll go just down to here. That's our entire park. So I actually kind of want to make sure that we build everything, you know, with inside of or regulations inside of. So everything looks normal. I don't know. Y'all don't want to. You know who I am. I've been seeing a lot of streamers that I watch pretty much every single day. I watch them stream on YouTube. They all play OCRP. Shout out back in the day when Cripsa and I used to play. We used to play not OCRP, but we used to play ZDRP or something like that. That was some legit fun, and I loved that. Wish I could just learn this. I mean, you guys know me. I don't like reading, so couldn't have gone very much farther than what I basically knew. But I love that. But I watched them every single night streaming. They're streaming like 7, 8, 9 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours every single night. Something ridiculous. Now, I'm not saying that I mean, you guys know me. I can't stream at all. So let's not get ahead of ourselves here. But I watched them like every single night, doing very relaxing. And I'm like, why don't I just come on here and let me stream for like maybe an hour. But I did actually want to stream. It's been some while. It's been some time. Work on the tent area, I suppose. I don't know. We had a Ferris wheel whenever they used to bring the carnival to the mall around here. Oh, we're definitely building a Ferris wheel. Now that you said that, we're definitely doing that. We're gonna build a big one, and then we're gonna build like a little kids one. The nasty. By the way, when they have these theme parks, maybe you should build it like a real car park where everything's like smack against each other for absolutely no reason. Well, I guess there is a reason why everything's next to each other, because there is no room. It seems like at all these theme parks, these carnivals, the rides are like 5 feet away from each other, like this. That is a big Ferris wheel. I don't think we could scale it down. No. But we could. I mean, oh, yes. Last night, I was playing Big Ambitions again. Unfortunately, there's only one save file, and I knew that before I even continued playing, because it says there's only one save file. You're going to have to delete all your records. I tried to play my old save that we had. It was pretty much broken. I wasn't going to learn all that. So, that's something I've been playing. I may or may not stream that sometime again. But that original world is gone. But I do like Big Ambitions. Again, it was really fun. So maybe we'll come back to streaming it. Maybe we won't. I don't know. You guys know I just talk sometimes. Oh, yes. Make sure you vote for your Illinois state flag if you live in Illinois. Shout out to Kylie and Abby for making the flags. Okay. Not all the flags, just a couple of them. One of them. Alright. Let's go this way. And let's add in our little pathway. Ooh, what is this? You can add, apparently you can add in, just defaultly, you can apparently add in benches and stuff like that. I didn't know you could do that. Where's my pathways? Q pathway, style curved, angle snap is off for some reason. Don't know why. Whatever. I do what I want. Oops. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this thing not being wanting to be straight. I mean, you cannot complain because remember, back in Planet Coaster OG days, you couldn't do this. It would not be this easy to do. So I'm not going to complain. It's probably not going to be straight, but the fact is how easy it is to put down is makes it up to me. Okay. Plus, it's a carnival. It don't need to be straight. Yeah, so what's been going on with me? What's going on in life? Just been working a lot, as probably everyone is here all the time, working all the time. Could have went to work today, like an additional fun shift. Didn't go because I didn't really need to. Kind of just took some break time, and my mental health day or whatever you want to call it. And now we're streaming right now. Yeah, I was, what was I saying again? Why are these, where's the normal bin? Why am I, like, on a brush? I really don't understand how I just didn't put down, like, garbage bins everywhere, but these people are trapped, apparently. Why are they trapped? These people are also trapped. But why? The question is, why are they trapped? Hold up. I love it how I have multiple lifeguards walking around, but I've only placed down one pool by accident. And I can't just delete them for some reason. Or move them. I don't understand why I can't do that. Alright, well, while we figure that out, we're going to open up the Ferris wheel. Get that bad boy going. I feel like this is a little bit too far. I mean, even though I gave it more space, it feels like this is a little bit too separated for a theme park. But it's okay. We're going to leave it regardless. Let's try to figure out the this pathway problem. Completely messed up that ground. It's okay, though. We'll figure it out. The fact is, it's just so easy to fix this, is what's awesome. Alright, let's grab this. turn this around. Yeah, I think just the whole theme park vibe of, or the not a theme park. Why do I keep calling it a theme park? The whole the closeness of like where everything's at, that just makes it so awesome. So maybe I could put some like food vendors down in the middle or whatnot, because this is still relatively close to that area, but you could probably put some food vendors over here. Let's continue. Let's see if we can find that haunted house or the fun house. I definitely know that exists. I think somebody said bumper cars as well, but I don't know if you can move bumper cars. Kind of also trying to keep all the kids' rides together. And put the bigger adult rides in the back. The cool thing is I do not need to add, what's it called? I do not need to add any sort of covering. There doesn't need to be any coverings over these things. I might be able to get a default one to come over this, but you guys, I mean, like, they could just sit out in the sun. No problems. No worries. What is this? Now these are like legit water rides. Oh my god. What is this? Oh, this is just like an actual water ride. This looked like it was a carnival water ride. Like something really crappy. But you still needed to go into like a pool. What the bling bling? This is the raft trap. It looks like a Venus. Holy heck. So we could really go like in depth with some of these themings. Huh. I guess I can't find it currently, but we could start working on some of these final kitty rides, which I believe there is the one thing I do know that the whirly gig, but I thought there would have been like maybe one other one here that I might be able to find. This slide thing is just awesome, by the way. So basic. That looks like that's definitely like an adult ride. I also gotta remember too that a majority. Oh, we can put these in here. The chair plane. The chair plane was pretty lit. I don't know if you could put these like back to back to chair plane next to this. Might be a little too close. But it's chair plane would definitely be described as a child ride, in my opinion. I wouldn't get on it. Too scary. I feel like those things are gonna break off. I feel like that's the fear. I feel like that's what makes theme parks so good, right, guys? Is the fact is, you know, you might die on this. I think that's what makes it cool. I don't think it's really the ride itself. I think it's just the fact is, you might die. Anybody agree with that statement? I know you do. We will build this off a little bit. And then we'll put this in, right. Like I said, I still feel like this is a little bit too much room, but I guess now that these people are walking through, it's coming out fine. What I am gonna do, what? What? What I am gonna do though is I'm gonna back up a couple rides behind these, which is what you would see in real life. So we'll put an entrance there, we'll put an exit right there, and then we'll build ourselves our little queue pathway here. I feel like this ride is going to be bumping. Look how many seats you can get on it. But I really don't have a lot of room, so we're going to go to call figure it out. Where's the fast pass, mate? There is no fast pass in this. It's a carnival, mate. Wow, this is packed. I should probably add some more queue pathway for that. Or it's called They Would Just Figure It Out. Same thing with this, man. That was probably the absolute worst job I've ever did trying to put down a frickin' pathway. Just to be straight bloody honest with you, mate. Did they add keybinds? What does G do? Like, there's a... Oh, G-A... Okay, okay. Okay, I kind of now can figure out this. Well, not kind of figure out this, I kind of know how this is working now. Alright, we're going to attempt to make a cattle pin through here. This is not going very well, but we're going to attempt to make a cattle pin. Okay. It's a little backwards, but just give me a second. Believe. Give me a believe emoji in chat if you believe. I didn't believe it was going to delete like that, but that ticks me off. Alright, let's go back and let's redo this again. Start over, mate. It was like so perfect too. It was so perfect how I had this perfectly straight. Am I only able to get 3 in there? Maybe that's the problem why I cannot figure this out, because I am only going to be able to get 3 in because it's just too short. So I'm going to have to move this over, which I guess I could do. I won't do it. Oh my god! Alright, let's just do the pathway first. Alright, so it's going to need to go to about like here. Gonna need to flip it around. Go about here, mate. Alright, perfect. Ish. Now, do I shut this? See, look at this. Look at the Ferris wheel ride was doing really good with the, too much people. Like I was overflow. Now it seems like nobody want to get on it. Or maybe they still do want to get on it, just not... The line's not backed up because I guess it didn't start. But you can't get a lot of people on this ride, which is nice. Okay. Let's go back to our flat rides. Let's go back to our chair plane. Let's get this set up how I want it. We'll set it off a little bit off to the middle. So at least that the back is flat. So when I put another ride right behind it in a second, it won't look as bad. Go like that. Perfect. We'll place, like, I don't want the entrance, like, right there. We'd like the entrance, like, dead in the middle, but it's going to be a little wonky. Put an entrance there. Put an exit there. There were some good times we had at the carnival growing up, though, I will say. Even though the carnies weren't too nice sometimes, definitely was a fun time as a kid back in the old days. That apparently will connect somehow. A little wonky, but it's okay. It'll work. Chairplane 3. I do not like the fireworks that come off of this. I kind of wish it was the confetti still. And it's raining. It's raining in Planet Coaster. All right, let's hit it with the save. Let's hit it with the save. I don't know which one's actually the backup, to be honest with you. I think they're both the same to me. I really don't know which one's the back. I feel like this is the backup. Yeah, that one is the backup. So now we got the chair plane. Let's get on this ride. Let's take a look. Hello, family. Kind of want to get on a... Oh, they're stopping the ride too. I think they're kicking everybody off. Let's change our seat because I would not want to... Well, right now I don't want to see what this is. Let's go from here. Have at least 250 guests on a flat ride simultaneously is an achievement we just unlocked. Unfortunately, I don't think I can make this any smaller without getting kicked off the ride. But look at this, you get to see the whole park. This is definitely, I think this ride is definitely a little bit too tall for a Ferris wheel in real life. That could be that could be transported. Not saying like overall in real life, but to be transported on a truck. I could be wrong. Maybe they do build them this big. I do like it though. The chairplane is probably the perfect height. It looks like you're gonna get hit by them. Oh yes, this is going quite well. Would never want to ride parking lot rides. One time they hired my dad on the spot to help put together a ride. He was not OSHA. He was OSHA certified. He was OSHA certified. I want to make sure that was correct for everyone that's watching this. But oh boy, did that manager not check for any qualifications. I mean, that's the point. That was the concept I was asking. Zach, thanks for coming out to the stream. I think the point of the carnival rides is it's because it's scary. It's not because these rides are the coolest in the world. You just know that this ride, you know, the chain may break off and you might die. You know, you might die, but that's not on us. Well, maybe it is, but that's what makes it scary. Even if it's like 1 in 2,000, 3,000. Now, we shouldn't be joking about that. People do die on carnival rides. In real life, people do die and get hurt from carnival rides in real life. So if you do work at a carnival, please, please, please check and do your OSHA certification and etc. Look at how many people are getting on this ride. I even made this a little bit longer. Now, this is like real life. If it was this long packed in real life, people would just line up. I do want to redo this, though, now that I figured out how to do the pathways correctly. So we're going to shut this down just for the time being. Unfortunately, it's not going to be that easy to get rid of these pathways now that I did the other. Well, maybe it will be. I don't know. Okay, apparently you just delete the entire ride. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to delete the path, not the ride. I think there's a bulldoze inside of here. Yeah, not trying to delete the ride. Zach, I also did not completely ignore your message. I was thinking about it last night. But if you need a deadline on an answer, let me know in DMs. Alright, let's continue with the stamp tool. And let's try to fix this as best as we can. And then we'll fix this. Now, this one I will make a little larger considering I have the knowledge of doing it. Let's go back to queue pathways. Obviously, the space one. And then we'll go like this. All right, we'll go up to that. We'll turn this bad boy around. And I guess we'll go like... This one is like sort of guessing where we're going to turn because it'll either be too short or too long. Oop, I actually want to keep that there. Just the fact is they made the pathways so much easier is just awesome. Bloody love it, mate. This might be a little bit too much path. This might be a little bit too much queue. By the way, I don't think... I mean, it's been a while since I actually attended or gotten on a carnival ride, so please bear in mind with that as well. But I don't think there would be this much... what'd you call... not leeway, queue time. I just don't think there would be this much rough. And because I think the guy that operates the ride also... What the carnivals that I've been to, the guy operates The guy operates the machine and takes the tickets. The ones that I've been to growing up, which was kind of a little crazy. The buddy would be taking tickets and letting the ride go on at the same time. Why did this person not get on? Was there a reason why they didn't get on? Wandering, unhappy. Oh, we didn't even make porta potties yet. We still gotta make porta potties. Don't think that's gonna be possible. Maybe we'll make a movable outhouse or something. I don't know. Does this game have any carnival games that scam you, like shoot the basketball, but the hoop is too small for the ball to fit? I don't think there is the midway games. Those would be called midway games. I don't think there's anything in the base game, but I'm sure there is something like that in the Frontier Workshop. Unfortunately, how Planet Coaster did it this time, which they did a pretty good job managing the mods the assets last time. They did a really good job at doing it. So they made this Frontier Workshop instead of the Steam Workshop, which is completely stupid. Absolutely stupid. Can I say it one more time? Absolutely stupid, because you can literally not search for anything that you want. Like that, if you type in Midway Games, you can't figure out what you want. You have to sort of guess what it could be. For example, gas restriction. What is, like... Oh, by the way, we could really customize some of these rides if we wanted to. I just want to, like... That's the worst thing. I guess you don't have to leave the game to look at the workshop anymore. But it's just not it's not easy to search for anything. But last time you just type in Midway Game, something would pop up or not. Like if you type in other, what would pop up? Emporium. There's like, oh, it's car park, car park, car park, car park, car park, car park. It's a parking garage. Oh my god, I do not need the parking garage, but I do want to save this to my thing, though. Hold up. Look at this. Look at this car park. Oh my god, hold on. I'm going to subscribe to this. Do not need that, but I do like that. Oh, here's like a tropical. Oh my god, look at that. That looks so good. They got Top Gun. Oh, they got an ATM. Wait, do they not have ATMs in the game anymore? Maybe not. Some of this, just a simple ATM prop to have around your park. I'll subscribe to this. I feel like that's something I do not want to recreate on my own if they don't have ATMs. What is this? Wave. Oh, it's the ride that goes through here. It's like the Magic Genie ride where you go through the wave. That's actually kind of cool. But I'm looking for Midway Games. Oh, they got these. Wait, why would they not? See, Zach, this is what this game is sometimes. Claw machine. 5 cents. That doesn't seem right. Remember, literally in Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo, they had a claw machine in the game and a gumball machine, but apparently they did not make it into the next game. That's kind of annoying. I'm looking for specifically like Midway Games. They got, oh my god, they got slushies. Ooh, Zach. What is this? What is this? Can I look at the creator page? Okay, that's not what I wanted to see. That's exactly what I was thinking, Seth. This is where we're going to. Holy bling blong. Oh, amusement arcade. What is this? Hold up. Amusement arcade. This just comes. Does this just come with everything? This could be our midway games, but this is like more of like a permanent building. This isn't like a temporary thing. Um, yeah, this isn't like a temporary thing, but it would be kind of cool. Okay, we'll go with this. Okay, let's grab. Why does it say limited edition on it? You throw the balls in the thing. This is something you might see at a carnival. So I'm gonna limited edition animated Ferris wheel. All right, we'll subscribe to this. They got a little train. Oh man, that's so cool. Oh man, we're subscribing to this. Here's some arcade stuff. We'll subscribe to this. I'm not subscribing to them all because it'd be a little bit too much. I might completely blow up my game. And then I'll subscribe to this one. All right, those aren't the midway games we were looking for, but that's a good start. I'll look for just a little bit longer, and then we will get out of here. We'll go through 2 more pages. This is the second page. This is the one problem. It's just kind of like you're scrolling. Stop guests from walking through scenery? Oh my god, subscribe. See, you never know what you could find. I know I went one too far. What the hell is this? Oh, there's a turnstile. Oh, there's a turnstile. All right, we're done. We're done. We're done subscribing now. All right, I also want to show you guys my creations that you guys could download. There are the angle parking 50 people got. The bowling alley they got 57 people have, and then the parking spots 52 people have. Pretty cool, huh? All right, now let's go to the bowling alley. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change one of these out. I'm going to make the arcade close to the front desk because that's how it was in real life. We're going to take out one of the Alpine lanes. We're going to take out one of these. We're going to take out this row here. Why am I doing this? Because I'm going to shove the arcade games all down this aisle here. Also could have probably put the arcade games like maybe on this side here too, which I guess I could expand that, knock that wall down and expand it. That's what we'll do. I specifically wanted the air hockey table and DR in the bowling alley. What were we? What was this? What was the sub tab we were under? We were under the sub tab of Hold on, my workshop, my subscriptions. We were under Josh's accounts. The air hockey table you wanted, and the DDR. Dance Revolution. Is there a more current one? We're subscribed to these. Okay. We're subscribed to those. Um, do I get the? I guess I could just get the group, but why would there not be? Why would that not be grouped together? I guess it doesn't need to be grouped together, does it? Okay, next. We're going to just move this bowling ball rack just forward. We're just going to move it forward. And then we're going to... I don't want to delete that all. We will delete this, though. We'll move this over here. Oh, I forgot that that's up there like that. We'll delete these. Okay, we'll take these half walls. Oh, I don't know why we backed out so far. This probably actually needs to be a full wall here. I don't know why my grid height is stuck at that. There we go. The outside of this bowling alley. Where the hell is my... Oh my god. Where are all my... Where... Am I playing on a wrong save? Where are all my planters that I had outside here? Man, they're all gone. Did I have these in the stream? No, I didn't have them in the stream at all. I don't know why my plant... Maybe I'm just on the wrong save file or something. But I had planters all along here. Probably loaded the wrong save file. That's why you gotta be really cautious sometimes when you have backups. Dang it. It's not like it's gonna take too long to redo, but it's just gonna... It's annoying. Here, Brian got him. Probably, like, low-key. Alright, so this is going to be... It's a little different than what you would see probably in real life. I think it would be cool like this, though. We're gonna dim down these lights on this side, though. You could see people playing the video games in the back, and the people playing video games could also watch the people playing bowling at the same time. Let's make these lights, though, different color. Just like a little darker, or maybe like... Oh, let's go with green. I wanted the area to be called the... want the area to be called Milky Cat Galaxy. Hold up, let me fix my typos. I want the arcade to be called Milky Cat Galaxy. Have to raise it up a bit to have an overview of the alley with glass windows here. Brian got them. Okay. Okay, so now... Oh my god. How do we get to the items that we just downloaded? They in blueprints? All blue. All my. This is all creation. Hold on. All. Is there a way we could just look at just Frontier ones? I don't want to see, like... I really don't want to see everything. Like the pre-builds in the game. I like to just see just the workshop ones. Here we go. All right. So you want a DDR, and you wanted the air hockey table. Holy shoot. Do you know how much this is going to lag the bling blong out of my world? This air hockey table costs 5... How many pieces are in this? These are all each individually a dot, is what you're telling me. Oh, no way, Sith Lord. Sith Lord, no way we're having this air hockey table. Air hockey table is gone. That's way too many assets for a video game. Unsubscribe. What about DDR? Oh, DDR is so not less laggy. These are all... Every single dot on there is a... I mean... This is... You can just see the... You can see the difference between them. DDR is perfectly fine, though. DDR is half the price. Bling blong. Oh, the DDR has lights on it, though. Oh, definitely. Let's put DDR in the back. DDR is always bumping. We'll put... Isn't DDR like a step up too? Like, don't you have to step up onto DDR? It's not like flat on the ground. Or is it flat on the ground? It's been like 4 years since I've actually played DDR. And I was absolutely terrible at it. I got on DDR and I said, man, I really do not want to be doing all this work. That was literally the first thing that I said. I got up in here and I was like, there's no way I'm doing all this. I feel like it's just like a step. Oh, there is. I mean, there's, but I mean, like, well, yeah. What's up with the railing? You said yes. There is. Dude, what the? Oh my gosh, that scared me. It's called Dance Dance. Oh, it is actually called DDR. That's kind of cool. Let's try that again. It looked like it worked. I wanted 2 of them here. But maybe we're not going to be able to get that. 2 DDR it is then. The air hockey table looks good, though. The air hockey table looks good, though. But, I'm not trying to have my, entire computer explode to load this world up. These custom assets would be the first thing that, by the way, these custom assets would be the first thing I needed to delete if something went wrong with my, with taking too long to load. So, alright, so you could have double Dance Dance Revolution, Full send at the bowling alley. What other games did we get from this pack? We got the Turnstile, which isn't a game. It says Pizza Pen, Chief Beef. Does this mean that people will come over and play this? Let's take a look. The guy just tagged everything in it. Maybe it does look. It does look. But where's the? Where's the description? Also add some arcade. Also, they arcade should have a raised platform to have a better view of the bowling alley instead of being on the ground floor. I pray they do. Should be probably raised, but it's not going to be. We're gonna put this bowling ball rack here so that people that are sitting down, though, you're still going to see the kids dancing on the side and stuff, but at least you can get some bowling balls. At least this will block some of their view of them playing. Maybe bad placement, maybe not. I don't care. Maybe probably more bad placement for these guys. I don't know. DDR. Okay, so next, scenery. Let's go outside. Here are all the arcade games. They got the Samsons. They got Mortal Kombat. They got the Teenage Mutant Turtles. Dude, why is it? Dude, these guys are they're gonna make my computer explode. 10,000. Holy bling blong. The coin push. These are like the midway games. These would be the midway games that Zach was talking about for like outside, the kind of scammy games. That's not exactly what it is. I know. Hide me below ground. Okay. These might be some of those outside games that you can put some things up. I'm going to use this. This is going to be all inside stuff. All right, let's take the Mortal Kombat. I'm not a big fan of Mortal Kombat, just to be honest with y'all. People like Mortal Kombat. I get that people like Mortal Kombat. I'm just not a fan, so. But people like it. You can. It's going in. It's about making the money, money, money. It's all about the money, money, money. Apparently I did not line this up straight. Or maybe it doesn't move straight. Okay. Leave a little bit of room there because people like watching Dance Dance Revolution. Do you know that? True. That's true. People like watching Dance Dance Revolution. So put this here. The Samsons. We're going to spread these a little bit out because we don't, you know, spread it a little bit out so there's at least some space in between them. That's not really what they seem like in real life. In real life, it seems like everything's backed up against each other. Also might switch these up and put them over here, which I think is what I'm going to do. Because I got some of those big games. Like, for example, this yes. This thing's huge. Imagine sitting here and you just hear kids screaming at the top of their lungs because they're playing a game. The bowling alley is loud, though. Back in the day when life used to be so easy. Just playing video games. At the arcade. Boomer moment. Which... I'm just trying to figure out where I would put these. If these would be like sitting down ones. Maybe these would be sitting down ones because then people standing up would be a little bit more distracting, I feel like, than people sitting down if you're playing. Not like you would be... If you had a tournament or something, you would just shut this area down for like that day, but I'm not expecting like a bowling tournament going on here. I'm expecting this is a bowling alley that's trying to make money and I don't give a crap. You know, you want to put a professional here on this corner anyways. Or somebody that was in a league or something. We're moving those. Chuck E. Cheese was my childhood arcade. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Chuck E. Cheese was that place that you... I mean, I didn't go to... I mean, I went to it enough. I put it that way. I went to it enough. Chuck E. Cheese had like reasonable prices. It was like reasonable for parents to go there. You could eat, get some coins, and have all of the fun that you could do. And I mean, you could kind of see how that I am nowadays. I know people that know me and that have been watching my streams for a while. They know me. I don't like spending money, right? You guys know that. So at Chuck E. Cheese. And any arcade ever, my dad would give you X amount of dollars, which wasn't a lot, or my mom would give you X amount of dollars, which wasn't a lot. But I would make that last for like 3 or 4 hours, and they were mad. They're like, start spending your coins, because we're trying to leave. I don't know. I feel like Zach was probably the exact same situation. But I remember that. It was like, start spending your coins, because we're about to leave. Anybody else have the same situation? Oh, man. This arcade is looking fire. Now, I'm going to probably steal this later. I want to put down one of these things to make it completely, like, complete. Now, this thing is expensive, but we're going to build one of these. Spend $50,000 on scenery in a park. Holy bling blong. I just wanted this. I just wanted this. The change machine. The money machine. They probably would have two of these in real life because one would probably always be broken. We'll put it right next to this here. So when it breaks, the guys in the back come and be like, ah, it's broken again. Did you use it right? Even though the person completely watched you put the coins in. Why is there so many white dots on this? And then we're going to need a door for these guys. Yeah, why is there so many white dots? All right. Let's see if we are able to put in a pathway here and see if people will walk on it. I don't believe that they will use this. Why is the ramp going up on an angle, brother? Why is it ramping? Why is it ramping? Why would it ever ramp? I don't think anybody's going to play these games actually. And I can't test if DDR would work. I don't also know why it's ramping, but what the heck was that sound? Who's... You okay, bro? I don't know. Apparently where I put that thing down, it's stuck there. This thing is all stuck together. I don't think I could just singly select that anymore. I think that's perfectly... I think this is stuck. Blue. I wanted a blue one. You could line up a lot of speedball machines in a row. I've seen that some places. What? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's keep going on to the midway games. That's what I wanted to do now. Yes. I wanted to do the. Obviously I still want to do the basketball thing. I want to do Down to Clown. Down to Clown's kind of hilarious. Usually they got these, like, the midways. They got the crappy cheap games out in the front. They got a tent. And they got some games out there. And yes, the speedball is what I was thinking. I was thinking that we're going to do all these kind of little games. Put a tent on it. And this is like an outside arcade machine just for the theme park. So, let's grab one of these. Right? We'll use the blue one for Sith, so Sith doesn't have a heart attack. We'll use the blue one on this one. And the red. We'll use both of them. Why not? Let's do both of them. And first thing we'll do is we'll get rid of the coin pusher games. We're going to definitely have the coin pusher games. Don't freak out. We are definitely having the coin pusher games. They are happening. But I wanted to get these. I mean, you see how I'm doing this. I'm going to line them up perfectly. And then we're going to add the coin pushers after that. We'll do, we'll do 5? 6 of them, maybe? We'll do 6 of them? I hope they're all at the right height level. Now, we'll do 5. We'll do 5. We'll do 5 of them. What? That sound made me have a good laugh. That's what I was saying. I thought it was a child crying. What the bling bling was that? Oh, they added keybinds in, finally! Confirm selection by pressing C. Awesome. That is so awesome. Alright. So, I feel like the parking lot would extend all the way out here. And even though we do have an arcade machine in here, I do know that there's an arcade machine in there. Remember, the arcade machine for the bowling alley and the arcade machine for the carnival, completely different. Not same. Carnival makes all the money off of their own thing. If they can pull people out the bowling alley to play carnival games outside, they're going to do that. So we're going to extend the parking lot, and then we're going to build a tent with a whole bunch of arcade games and a whole bunch of things. Not arcade games, but the crappy games. The really cheap, crappy games. Okay, now with the tent, obviously they would be a different tent style than the main. It wouldn't be this big. It would not be this large. But I do want it to be a tent. So, do I still steal the same design? It just can't be this tall. Like, it needs to be way smaller. Can I just... I love playing concert too. I love Planet Coaster too. I'm keeping the same design that it made it so easy to do. Oh, this is looking so good, y'all. I don't know if you would block the flow of traffic coming in. Maybe I'll line it up with the this. You could also, I mean, I guess I could also put a tent over this tent. That it looks so good too. That looks so good. This is so good. I'm not gonna place that there right now, but that looks good. All right, we'll put this here. I'm gonna grab my phone. I'll be right back. BRB, grabbing my phone. Okay. All right, next. We put these games down here. This tent might be a little too large. Oh, you know what would be so cool? An ice hockey rink under the tent. Now, it's not a real ice hockey rink, but one of those crappy plastic ones. Did anybody make that? If not, we're going to make it. A crappy plastic ice rink. I don't think trucks would go under a tent because it would cause exhaust. Yeah, I don't think the trucks would be on, per se. I don't know. You could say this is a park from the early 80s. They would have their cars on the whole time. They wouldn't care. Did I tell you the story, Zach, where I used to work at the pop thing at the, I used to work at the pop thing at the carnival. Long story short, because I explained it in depth before. There was, back in the early 2000s, we had to do our community service hours for graduation. So you had to do, I don't know how many it was, 25 hours, 24 hours, something like that. There was the tent at the time. The tent was facing this way, by the way, in the park. So it was facing this way, and it was one big tent. It didn't look like this. It was just one large tent. I was doing the pop. I was giving the pop. The pops were $1, like literally $1. They were, I think they still were $1 until the carnival shut down. Like RC, like those knockoff pops. Now, at the front of the tent was a smoke area. So, like, over here was a smoke area. The back of the tent was not a smoke area, but we were, like, dead in the middle. So this side was a non-smoke. This side was a smoke. And the people that were training you or selling the pop for the, you know, fun, fun. It was like, it was not the carnival. It was like the school, blah, blah, blah. You know, like one of those things. The school needed some money, so they the carnival, whatever. This was non-smoke. This was smoked. Here's the front of it. So the ladies would come out in the back, which this would be fenced off, right, for each of the places. And they would smoke outside here because it would beat the rule. And the people up here could smoke inside the tent. That was the stupidest rule ever because the entire thing was all smoke. It didn't matter. It did not matter. It did not matter. It was, the whole thing was smoking. So the fact that the lady had to come out here and complain about smoking out here, she could have smoked inside. No one would have cared. The whole thing was a smoke tent. It said half with the front. Like, how are you going to make a tent smokeless, just in, like, the concept just didn't make any sense, but... Okay. $1 pop, that was good. Yeah, the pop deal was, I think they stopped doing the carnival thing, but the $1 pop was like for like 20 years. It was always a dollar pop. For like the carnival was going on for like, I don't know, 50, 60 years. So maybe it was cheaper back in the day, but when I was live it was always a dollar. So it was something like, you don't see that ever. All right. Let's add some of these games in here. So I wanted to add these games in, like Zach was saying. I think these would be cool. They have this in here. You have a carny in here. I think the goldfish game would be cool too. We're going to actually place these a little bit off the back. Because what happens if it does rain? If it did rain, I believe that the carnies would throw like a tarp over it. But, they don't really care. So, if it got wet on the back, they wouldn't care. It's not their property, right? So, I also want to try to delete some of these below ground things. You don't see them too much, but every single little bit of asset down there, these little assets, they add up. I mean, as you saw, that skee ball machine was like a gajillion assets. Okay, next. I wanted the coin pusher game. Okay, okay, so I'm gonna tell you a little story about something like this. Now, I think it was underneath the tent too, or if it was not under the tent, it was outside, and they had some sort of covering. Now, this is when I was this was not, I don't know how you'd say it. I wasn't like, I guess I wasn't a bad kid, no, but my mom she did not like us playing the coin pusher games, obviously, because the coin pusher games are a complete scam. As everyone knows, they're pretty much a complete scam. The fact is, this guy made this beautiful asset and did not line these up. It's giving me a little bit of OCD. So my mother would give us just a few quarters, but she didn't want us to play these games because she bought like the day pass or the half week pass, because the carnival was like a week long back in the day. It was actually longer than a week. It was 10 days, as I was saying before, but she bought like the half week pass or just the 1 day pass. So she wasn't going to spend any extra money, and we found these coin slot machines, so she wasn't going to give us any quarters. But we, me and my sister, it's like, oh, we can go back to the car and get some quarters, because she had like a quarter thing in her car. So we went back there, grabbed some quarters, and she was ticked off that we took quarters out of there. She knew that we did it too, because we said we wanted it to play the game. And then she goes like, I'm not giving you any quarters because you have the ride thing. Why would you need this? And then I was like, oh, can I go to the car to get something? And I didn't like have a good like excuse to like go to the car. But she let me go to the car, and I took quarters out. She knew, and she was livid. So, perks, kids, don't lie to your parents. Moral of the story. See, the same thing with the coin pusher games. These will be the first things deleted if the game takes forever to load. First things to go. They are very beautiful, very detailed. Like Zach was saying with the thing, they are beautiful. Just I would like to load the game today, this year. So we'll put a couple of these in here, like 3 of them. Complete waste of money, these things. Certified gambling machines. Claw machines are actually certified gambling machines, not coin pushers, but I would just call them gambling at this. I mean, honestly, what's the difference? Okay, also want to talk about some of the other things that I've been doing. I've been working a lot, trying to get that grind, trying to get that cash, you know, as everyone is trying to do. Um, wish I made more cash. You know, everyone makes the wish they made cash. But I have been busy, and I haven't been able to stream, as you've seen. I haven't actually been able to make some Patreon videos, and I'm so sorry, Patreons. I still gotta start grinding on some of those. Um, $1 pop, $1 is in this economy. Yeah, what? Crazy. I think it would still be $1 today too. I was starting to watch some movies. I don't know how I got even transitioned to this. I watched Over the Hedge. Over the Hedge movie was really good on the rewatch. Madagascar was really good. The first Madagascar was really good. The second one was okay, or was pretty good. Third one was just okay. The fourth one I could not complete. Over the Hedge was really good. What was another one that I watched? I rewatched Coco. Phenomenal. Only watched Coco twice in my life. Phenomenal. I watched Open Season. Open Season came out the same year as Over the Hedge. The concept of the story was pretty much the exact same. It just was just different scenarios, but pretty much the exact same thing. My parents didn't want us to go see Open Season. I think my dad ended up getting the DVD because they took us to see Over the Hedge, which it came out like a couple months before, like 3 months before. Yeah, Open Season was just, bleh. It was okay. Like maybe once in a watch. It just wasn't as good as Over the Hedge, in my opinion. Also, what's up with that Bioflick movie? I feel like Zach is going to have like a whole documentary on that next week. There's some British guy or Brazil guy. I think he's from Brazil. British people love him though. We gotta put the money machines in here, like obviously. There's a biopic of a guy that is a monkey. Your ass is mine for the next 2 hours. That's what he said. That's what he says, and then his songs are like really terrible. Woo. Woo. Now, if you like the artist, okay. If you like the artist, I'm not gonna beef with you. Just was one of the biggest flops. And people were like, hey, no, he's very popular around the world. He literally he made a biopic, which is his life story for people that do not know. He made a movie about himself. But he made himself a monkey. He made himself a monkey. Instead of his... why? It'd be like Zach Daily Games, but he's like a... What monkey's good with... What monkey? What animal's good with, like, money? Like, what animal... Like, maybe like Zach made a movie about his life, but he's a penguin, because penguins like to stack stones up. And that's, like, counting money. I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of right now in terms of a money animal, Zach. Like, but what? He's not a penguin. By the way, for people that don't know what a coin pusher game is, it's kind of simple to do. You put the coins up here. The coins would fall down onto this pattern randomly based off of bouncing off these pegs. Land on this. If we land on one row, it would push. Then it would push another row. and only the coins in the middle would get counted. The coins on the side that go down the hole do not get counted in your total. If you look at that in real life, that's how they get counted. And those big stacks of coins that they put in there are they're not handmade. I think a robot makes them. Like, I mean, it's a contraption you could buy. You just drop the coins in and it makes it. Through the game. I think it's actually the game. You plug it in here and then they feed the coins like this. Right? The coin, like, they open the back of the machine, they put the little tower here, and they make a coin stack. But they put the coin stack specifically in a spot where it will fall down in the corner, so you don't even get any of those coins when it falls. It never falls, by the way, but they do it if it does fall. Zach said, I would be a wolf, ... Obviously. I should have thought that one a little bit more out. No, I win first try 85 out of every Claude machine I come across. I like to move it. Also, Captain Doobie's a straight menace. Watch all open seasons. Oh, watch the Ice Age movies. What are you? Wait, there's more than one open season movie? I've been cranking out movies, though. I've been cranking out watching movies. I watched the Ice Age, like, maybe 3 years ago. So I could go back to rewatching it. The Ice Ages I always liked as a kid. Oh, before I keep going on with this, because I'm getting a little distracted. Has anybody watched Squid Games? This is spoilers. Don't give any spoilers, okay? Try not to give any spoilers. We're going to talk a little bit about Squid Games, but no spoilers. Squid Games, when I came out, I don't know if I talked about it on this channel, but I told my people in real life that I knew. Squid Game, like, was the greatest concept of a TV show in a long time, like the Hunger Games. Squid Game Season 2 passed that expectation. Everyone told me that there would never be a Squid Game Season 2 because what would they do? Remake it? And I said, they said they were making a Squid Game Season 2. What are you talking about? And then they would say, no, Claude, they're not making a second one. They're not making a second one. And they were legit. They, like, lied to me. I don't know. I think they did genuinely, like, just not paying attention. And I'm like, what are you talking about? They're making a second one. And then I was getting nervous. 1, 2, 3 years went by, and they did not make another Squid Game. Squid Games came out. Oh, my bling blong. I absolutely love it. I watched Squid Games Season 2. Then I instantly went and I watched Squid Games Season 1 after. Just to refresh myself after I watched the first meeting. I mean, I watched a little recap that the show had. Don't get me wrong. I did watch the recap. But I read and rewatched it. Dude, absolutely love that show. I think that's going to have a cult following probably for the rest of its lifetime. They're going to have a confirmed Season 3. I feel like they shouldn't have made us wait for Season 3. Season 3 is really a part 2 of Season 2. I don't like that. I will say I do not like that at all. But when it comes out, it'll be worth it. As long as they give you longer episodes. I feel like, that would be worth it. But I did not like how I did not like that concept, no. Definitely did not like that. Should have been all one season. 100%. Oh, before I forget, I keep forgetting, I'm going too fast. That movie, that biopic movie with that Brazil guy or whatever, that movie literally only got $10 million in the box office. $10 million in the box office. And he's a world phenomenon around the world. So, I don't know why all the people online were having a heart attack when we said no one cared about this guy. They didn't even go see the movie that they said they cared about. $10 million in the box office worldwide. It cost him like over $250,000. Or sorry, not $250,000. It cost $200 million to make. Ridiculous. That's how you get called never get a job ever again. I don't know what this game is. I would not put it in my outside thing. I think people like the actual seeing of items move. If I was a kid, I would want to actually see the item move instead of a digital screen. A digital screen is like a slot machine. And slot machines, I don't like. Because they're thieveries. I don't know if these would be next to each other. I think I'm going to reorder this. I don't like this order, so I think I'm reordering this. The fact is these things move is awesome. Yeah, I don't like this order at all. I gotta start getting used to the keybinds for the to the game now that they added them in. You would definitely see it like this. Bozo the Clown. I didn't even realize that's what I said. What is that biopic name? I need to figure it out. Robbie Williams. That's his name. Robbie Williams biopic. Made $1 million in America. $1 million. Flop of the century. $15 million as of 3 days ago worldwide. Wow. That was like Martin Scorsese. Who was it? Martin Scorsese. That wasn't Martin Scorsese. It was Francis Ford Coppola made a movie and nobody knew about it. Who made the Lego biopic? No idea. No idea who made the Lego biopic. Do I want people to come to the back side of this? Like, I feel like in the carnival, they wouldn't let people come on the back side of this. So maybe we, like, delete these. And we kind of put them together. And then we'll like line it up. Like it doesn't need to be like, I don't know if they all have to be connect. I don't think they should be all like next to each other like this. Like there could be some gaps in between it. These are normally next to each other like that. Like that normally is like that. Like I mean, I guess we could leave some gaps, but I don't think I actually personally have seen the Lego Movie. If you're asking me if I've seen the Lego Movie, I don't think I ever saw it. Maybe that's my next thing. We should do Cripsa, Sith Lord, Sith Lord. You have been there for some of those movies. Maybe we should do some more movie nights again. Maybe we should do some more movie nights. Problem is, sometimes I stay up pretty late now because of my other job, and I can't guarantee them. I mean, I could try to guarantee some. I could definitely try to do some. I feel like the best movie nights would be probably like Sunday and Mondays. Maybe Saturday, Sunday, I guess, or Saturday. Tuesdays, I don't know. Sometimes with I'm on triple speed. Shoot. I'm opening this candy cane right now, by the way. Just a normal little mini candy cane. With my job, you could technically work every day except for Sunday. And it's life. So maybe I'll do like, maybe I'll make not a guaranteed movie night, but like in the middle of it, like, I don't know. I'm gonna try to figure it out. I'll tag people and say, we're doing a movie night. This is the movie. You come out and watch it or you don't. And if no one shows up within 30 minutes, I'm leaving. And I'm not talking through the movie either. And I'm not talking through the movie. We are not talking through the movie. That shoot pisses me off. Look at this. Look at how good this turned out. I didn't build any of these. Obviously. I really want to try to make one of those not ski ball machines, one of those mini ice rinks that are actually made out of plastic. Did you hear that TikTok is getting banned? Yeah, everyone is freaking out about it. I'm a little sad that personally a little sad that TikTok is going to get banned. I love the app. It was one of the greatest apps ever created. In terms of content, it is very addicting. I'm sure that there is safety concerns with it. I believe that's the reason why you left, Zach. I love the app, though. You love the app until they take your social security. Yeah, it's gonna be sad that it's getting banned. I wish it wasn't. Now, I will say one of the stupidest things that is going on is people are moving to the Red Book or the Red Note app or the Red Book app or something like that, which isn't actually run by the government app, the Chinese government app. So I don't know why people are doing that. I think that's because just Americans are sometimes actually completely stupid. Shout out America as an American citizen. You're going to go from the Red Book app or the Red Note app is not TikTok. It is a Chinese-owned company. Or sorry, it's a Chinese government-run social media account. So the fact is, people are going over there. That's complete stupidity. I feel like it is a little shady that they're doing the banning one day before not the election, before the inauguration of president-elect. I feel like they're doing that just to shade him because he said he wasn't going to ban it, and not getting on the whole political thing. Long story short, it's getting banned. It's going to be sad. I wish it wasn't getting banned, but it's getting banned. It sounds like it's going to be like every other app that's gotten banned. It's going to be taken off the App Store. It's going to be slowly run out of updates, and people are going to stop using it because it's going to become really slow and really crappy, and it's not going to be the same thing. But it was fun while it lasted. I'm going to go on there the next couple days and just kind of spend my time on the app. Maybe I'll live stream on the app one time because I never actually live streamed on there. Maybe I'll, I want to look at all the old videos, record how many views I got on. I feel like the first thing that'll happen is when the app gets banned, is it's gonna, all the views and all those things are gonna get deleted. That I'm pretty sure is gonna be the first thing that happens. It'll be fun. It was fun while it lasted, but just like everything, it's gonna get gone. It's gonna be gone, and it's gonna suck. But you can't do anything. Ain't nothing we can do about it. All right, let's go and find ourselves these panels. I really want to make one of those crappy. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I think some of you know about this, but if you don't, I want to pull up a video. Oh, the Squid Games. I love how I keep getting distracted. Squid Games. Absolutely love Squid Games. Love that show to death. Squid Games, literally to death. I cannot wait for season 3. I feel like that we should live stream the Roblox Squid Games. All right, I'm pulling up a video of what I'm talking about. All right, can you guys see my screen? No. Can you see my screen now? Yes. All right. This is the synthetic ice that I'm talking about. We are not sponsored by these people. Looks like they only got 1.2K subscribers, and this video is like super old, 8 years old. But this is, I see this all the time here in Chicago. I don't know, like I said, I don't think this would be at a carnival, but this style looks like it would. I mean, you could put this anywhere. It's just, I mean, it's not ice. It's not real ice. And you see how small it is? Don't know why Adolf Hitler popped up on my thing. What is this? AI reconstruction, Hitler's speech to. Okay. Uh, okay. Mariah Carey.
Hey everyone, and welcome to my ice rink. I mean, obviously I skated at like public skates, but nothing like on the ice. And
Okay, so how does this work? I actually don't know how it works. So you can roll carpet over it to protect it.
it's super easy to take care of it. About once a week or so, depending on how often you skate on it, you lightly sweep the ice shavings off of the ice.
The ice.
And
The ice.
then you clean it with plain water. If you want to slick it up a bit to make yourself go a little bit faster on it, to make it a little bit easier, you can use a furniture polish. Polyglide told me to use Pledge furniture polish, and that did help a lot. Now, I have been asked questions like, does it dull your blades, and is it bad for your blades? It's not bad for your blades. You can use regular actual ice skates.
That's cap. There's no
on
way.
The ice. But it does dull your blades about, I think they said 10% faster.
They said it doesn't dull your blades, and then she goes, it dulls your blades.
Isn't that bad for skating on essentially plastic ice. Now, it is made from plastic, and you don't have to worry about nicking it up or like scratching it up too badly. Because scratched up from your blades.
She said there's a scratch
The
up by your blades.
faster you'll
This girl contradicts herself every 3 seconds, Becky.
actually skate on it, and
That's what we're building, is this. That's what we're building right now. Okay, synthetic ice. So how does one build something like this? Also, where is my... Okay. I'm looking for... Are panels not a thing in this game anymore? Oh, misclick! At least it doesn't take that long to get back out. Can I get off of the... How do I get off of blueprints? I hope that person isn't breathing in those plastic shadings. Oh, they're 100% breathing in those things, Zach. Come on. Come on now. We'll make it not completely white because it's not actually ice. This is going to be so cool, though. I don't even know how I came up with this idea, to be honest with you. There was a place that was around Christmas time. They were offering ice skating outside during the winter for like Christmas. It just was like it it was made out of plastic. And I remember I was there with my friend, and it was pretty late at night. It was probably like, I don't know, maybe it wasn't that late. Maybe it was like because it was winter, so it was a couple years ago. So I guess it wasn't super late at nighttime, but it was pretty late, like maybe 6, 7 o'clock. And I was like, why don't we just go and just step on the thing? You could literally just walk across it with normal shoes. Now, I've only been ice skating IRL once in real life. And I was not, I could not ice skate, for the record. I cannot ice skate. Maybe one day I can attempt again. But, yeah, I was not that good. But it's kind of cool alternative because, some people might want to, I don't know. It's called a carnival. I don't know. It's called a carnival. People do anything. People spend money on anything. And plus, this doesn't cost a lot of money to set up. It's literally just a piece of plastic. It's 9 pieces of plastic that they stick together, set up some walls that are literally basic blue. Basic blue, get it? And give me money. Ice skating. $1 a minute. You gotta buy them in integrals of 5. You gotta buy them in integrals of 10 minutes. It'd be something stupid like that. You gotta buy them in integrals of 10 minutes. It's $1 a minute, but you can only buy them for 10 minutes. And you get ice skates with them, obviously. But it's like 10 minutes. It's like 30 minutes is like $25. Because that's the deal. But everything else is 10, something stupid like that. Or about, something. And boom, we got an ice skater in here. We should put some like fans on this. Do they have fans in the game? Probably not. But I can tell you that, I'm pretty sure that nobody else has this in the entirety of Planet Coaster 2. A synthetic ice rink. Obviously, you got to give them some places to put on their boots, their skates, plus some places for the parents to sit down and watch their children burn their money away because they couldn't tell them no. And look at this. Beautiful mid-game setup. Beautiful setup here. Let's get a thumbnail of this. I think it would probably be cooler like this way because people aren't going to notice that. Even though that's the only thing that I actually built. I just don't know what the movie mode is. This will be our thumbnail when I get off this stream. I'll change it to this. Ta-da! I do want to continue this vibe, though. I do want to continue this vibe, and I want to add in those games that Zach was talking about. The actual true... I mean, these are Midway games. Yes, they are Midway games, but I want to add in the Carney Truck. The Carney Truck games. If I can build a truck, I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that. But a truck game where you have the basketball, you have the down the clown, you have all that kind of crap. Definitely want to have that in here. I have not seen people... Oh, people are on this ride. Okay, good. All right, perfect. Zach says that looks good. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go back to the flat rides. I want to add in this whirly gig, and I want to add in some more other rides over here. And maybe we'll go work on that other tent. I feel like I'm really in the zone. I got to go to work tomorrow. Bruh. Gotta get that cash. Gotta go to work every day, Claude. Bruh. Literally got to go to work every day, mate. But I do want to add in a whirly gig. I know Meep would want this. He's not here right now, but I know he would want the dang ride, so we gotta add it in there for him. Unfortunately. Plus, it is very. You would definitely see this in a park. Oh yeah, we gotta add in our little kids roller coaster too. Probably gonna add this a little bit more in the back because it's supposed to bleed into little kid ride, little kid ride, little kid ride, a little bit older. We're gonna have another older ride here, another older ride behind here. Let's go back to the pathway tool. Let's go here. Let's add in our pathways. Straight line, angle snap. Yep. We'll go to Q pathway. Grab our Q pathway, and we'll make our cattle pen. I don't think it needs to be that much. I don't think it needs to have that much space for kids to line up. We just go like that, that should be more than enough. I wish I could just take the entire thing and just move it over. Like if I could move the entire pathway and everything too. That would be nice. There's usually a roller coaster that looks really dangerous. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Is there a, by the way, this is, I mean, what does this ride look like? The ride literally looks like the kids sit in the thing and goes around like a normal Ferris wheel. The kids wouldn't get into the normal Ferris wheel because it's too big. Maybe they would, I don't know. But this was all kids stuff right here. Plus they don't gotta go too far. Yes, let's look at that coaster. So there was, a coaster that I used to not go on because I was always too big to go on the roller coaster by the time I actually kind of liked them. It was a little too scary when I was a kid. They had a roller coaster that was like the Chinese dragon or the dragon or something like that. It looked exactly like this. I think it's a junior roller coaster, $15,000. Now, obviously, this is, I mean, remember, obviously Planet Coaster 2 is supposed to be a water park. It's supposed to be a coaster game and a water park game is its main priority. They got rid of a lot of features, blah, blah, blah. It's not supposed to be this car park thing. I think it's turning out pretty good. And once we add more buildings along the back over here and we sort of wrap it up to here, if I could try to fit everything in this area here, that's why I said we might have to come back and redo some of these things. If I could fit everything in here, this would look just like real life. We also got to figure out a carny spot, too. We also got to make sure that there's a carnival spot. So we got to make sure where they could park their trucks and all those things. But there was that Chinese dragon thing, and that Chinese dragon thing broke down every single year. Didn't matter what. It would always break down. Ooh, they added a Viking into the game. They added in a scarecrow, a cactus, and they added in a diver. Because they could. Alright. I feel like I'm actually getting a little bit tired now. So maybe we'll place a couple more flat rides and we'll call it quits for today. But I've been having a great time with y'all tonight. Now, Sap, I got Sap, also known as Sap Daddy back in the day. He showed us that you could actually attach things to these rides that you couldn't do previously. So if you wanted to attach a wooden beam to this ride, you could. And that wooden beam would actually go around with this. So you could really customize any of these rides however you'd like. There's no limitations to them. Yes, this is what I was looking for. I was looking for the upswing. This is usually called the Pharaoh. This is like usually a Pharaoh ride in real life. It could also be a pirate ship. I think before in Planet Coaster 1, it was a pirate ship. We're just going to keep it whatever it is. And this is definitely a teenage or adult ride. I don't know if it will go upside down. I remember as a kid, these things went upside down. My parents keep saying that I was a little bit delusional, and they never went upside down. But I swear that these things went upside down. I don't know. Does anybody know if these things went upside down or not? Also, I don't know if I should smack dab line this up dead in the middle with the other one. I kind of want to make sure that there's some sort of pathing in this. So I think I'm going to off-canter it. I don't know if I would line the two pathways up with it. Like, I mean, I guess I could do that too. I could line them up exactly like that and then put the paths on the side. Maybe that's what they would do in real life. Paths cannot cross. All right. Entrance. No. Let's do this again. Entrance. Exit. Let's do this again. Give me... I gotta put the entrance first. That's so stupid. I'm happy that everyone chose to not do the suggested things I wanted to do. Because I'm actually having way more fun doing the non-suggested things than doing the ones that I suggested. So, thank you guys for... Fredlings for getting on me. Well, not like I said, because I actually didn't say anything. I do hope that this queue pathway is not too much. Maybe, I think it probably will be, but it's a video game, Claude. It's a video game, Claude. And then we'll open this ride up. What kind of sequence settings can we do to this? It just has swings, so this one's not going to go upside down. I do want to change some of these colors. The colors are like this yellow and blue. So let's copy this. And then let's change this color here, which I believe is the orange. feel like whatever I did not change that. Is there a redo button? Nope, there is no redo button. Okay. Well, it is gonna stay. It's gonna stay exactly like that then. Let's reopen the ride. It is open. Perfect. So I think right now we're running out of staff. We're having staff people problems. Or operator, ride attendants. Let's add a couple more ride attendants in the park. Like, I don't know. Let's add 3 of them in. We added a bunch of these cleaners in earlier. I think for the next stream that what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to add in a bathroom section. We can add bathrooms in here for the park district, which could take the queue out over here, and staff rooms here, which could take out the queue. Because the only staff rooms that we have right now are here. It's inside this hat store. So, and that's not really working. I think there might be some other ones too. Can I take a look and see, like, will the game show me? I can't remember if that's a thing. Well, I can't remember if it's a thing in this game because I never actually did it before. Holy crap, this looks very confusing. But yeah, I think there's only one staff room. There's a couple. I think there's only one staff room. There's a bathrooms over here. There might be. I think that's it. I really don't think there's anything else. I think those are the only ones. So we're going to have bathrooms and staff rooms in here, which will make some pretty large ones. And then we'll have, I mean, I hate to build another one like right here, but maybe we'll build maybe a little room over here too. It's just like, you know, the spreading out of stuff. This is a street. A street's going to run through here. There's going to be some other buildings over here. Maybe we'll make a big banquet hall or something. I don't know. Maybe that's what this area is. Because we got to remember, this has to be justifiable for a park. So maybe we can make this a school. Maybe we can make this ZDG University again. I don't know. Maybe because we have to justify that there's enough area for this. Like a city school or something. Because, like, you need a big parking lot. A bowling alley is not going to pull in that many people for parking. This little strip mall, this strip mall would probably be packed. I wouldn't deny that with the pizza place here and the coffee place. I feel like the pizza place would probably take up all this parking at nighttime. The hat store might be open. The bowling alley, even though I like bowling, I think the bowling alley could take up a big I mean, the bowling alley could take up a big chunk of it because with the tournaments, it's a pretty small bowling alley, but you could see it taking up a big chunk of it. I mean, this parking lot for the park district slash recreation building, that could be a big place. That could probably justify some of the parking that was from here to here, because there would be the pool in the summer. That pool would be packed because we're gonna make a big, large, gargantuan pool, like a very nice pool. So people probably would come from downtown or come from across state lines to come to this pool. So we're gonna make it really nice. So you could justify that this could be all parking for that. And then we could have some basketball courts and all that stuff out here for some tournaments or maybe some baseball fields. But something needs to be justified here. It could be more bowling alley parking, which it probably would be, and some other stuff. Might redesign some of these parking spaces here too. I'm not sure if I like that. A movie theater would be a big. Oh, thank you, Zach. That's what. That's something that I would. That might actually solve our problem. Maybe we make a big movie theater. Huge mega movie theater over here. The movie theater wouldn't make money. Well, the movie, you could go see movies during this too. Obviously, the main parking. Here's the thing I didn't think about too much. We made a car parking lot, but there's no parking really to get into the carnival. So there's spots here to get into this, right? There's spots here, and there would be spots on this side. Maybe this is the housing area, and there's parking over here. Maybe we dedicate a back parking lot on this side. Well, this is gonna be the thing. So, we gotta figure out where we're gonna actually let people park. Maybe this down here is where the carnies park. But a movie theater is a really, really good idea. I think that might be a front runner for the next time we do this. So we're just gonna have to keep that in mind. Also, one of the final things that we're gonna do when we complete this park is we got to add in all these parking spaces. We have to add in all the parking spaces. Might do that, like I said, near the end of the series, because I do not want to lag my game out right now. We already have a lot of assets down here for this, so we might take a wait on that. But before we do go, I do want to take a look. I forgot how you get into the first person camera. I actually don't know what the keybind is now. I don't know if there was a keybind. Right now I'm just pushing random buttons. It looks like it was T. T. Okay. Here we go. Let's take a little walk through our theme park or our carnival. And then we'll get out of here and we'll have a good night and we'll be back. I don't know when we're going to be back streaming, but we'll at least take a look and see some of our stuff. Probably won't be tomorrow because I have work and All right. So first thing we're just going to go into order of the back. We added in the beautiful rocky. It's like the Great Fair ride. It's a boat version though. The rocking boat ride. A lot of people like this in real life. It's kind of scary. I haven't been on it, but it goes up pretty high, so it looks pretty cool. I'm already starting to lag, it looks like. I'm getting some skip frames. It does make that sound though, which is crazy. Oh, I didn't know there was little rollers on the bottom. I felt like it was all operated up there, but apparently there's rollers. We added in a huge Ferris wheel, which would probably be very unlikely. Let's turn on the sound because it's quite loud for my recap. I feel like this roller coaster wouldn't be in real life. Or not the roller coaster, the Ferris wheel. Maybe it could be. I don't know, but it's in the park, and I like it. We got the chair plane, very famous, very popular ride, always in every carnival. The whirligig, which would never work and never be prosperous in any theme park except for the one that I don't need it to be popular in. It's in this one. Planet Coaster 1, this thing was completely broke, and nobody ever wanted to get on it. but people want to get on it here. The teacup rides, I know the teacup rides don't really need a tent on it. We might come in and add a tent on this ride because it's just too flat. There's nothing above it. Maybe we'll put a sign or something. I guess it doesn't need to be a tent. Here's our other rides, blah, blah, blah. We already seen those. But let's go through our midway games. First set of many. There will be many of these here, maybe about 2 more. We have an ice rink, a synthetic ice rink. So you can buy some ice skates from the guy, and you could ice skate for like $1 a minute, but 10 minutes minimum. There's a little ride here for kids, like just a rocking a clock ride. I seen a person with Chuck E. Cheese. He was on the clock, and the clock got about to 11 p.m. and then it completely broke on him, which was hilarious. Not hilarious because he broke the ride, but just hilarious because it broke on him. The classic ball dropper thing. You push the button and the balls fall in there. Which is pretty much, if you're really skilled at it, you could actually win that quite easy. If you're good at the game. That's one of those games you can actually win. Here's a coin pull thing. You usually load up your coins in that red slot. Then you pull back on that handle. And you see that green thing that's spinning? You pull it back and then it shoots the coins out. And it lands in those things. You got your money machine. Shove in your money, get some coins. You got some coin pushers here. First thing to be deleted if it starts lagging. All these things are. The bows of the clown buckets. You throw the balls into the buckets. You get some points. You got the ice ball ski rink, as well as the other skis. I like how they made them 2 different sizes. That's really cool. By the way, Josh made all these assets, as you've seen in the beginning of this video. So feel free to go check out his Frontier Workshop page. So that's there. We didn't do anything with the tents. We didn't do anything with the park district. We didn't do anything here. But we did work on the bowling alley. And the bowling alley, as you can see, this person barely make it to the bathroom. We added in some of these other arcade games by Josh. I like how it actually is glitching like you would see in real life. That probably takes up so many assets, but definitely is cool. We got the Teenage Mutant Turtles. You got the Samsons, which could be played up to 4 people, which is kind of cool. That's pretty cool. You can play up to 4 people on all these. I like how he even changed the colors on those. That's really, I like the detail when they do stuff like that. Mortal Kombat Midway. Then we got some of these games here. For some reason I cannot say that word. Continental Circuit. I said it correctly this time. One of those driving style games. By the way, this big box thing is the steering wheel, it looks like. Then you got a U.S. Army game. We Want You. Drive a Tank. Tank 3D. I actually like how I put the pathway here so I can walk on this. This is Jet TV. Looks like you could fly an airplane. And then what is this one? This one is Ka-Chow, which is another sort of racing game. But finally, the best thing the Sith Lord wanted so badly is the Dance Dance Revolution. And we have 2 of them set up here for 4 people. This will probably be a highlight for not just obviously it's a carnival, but, you got to fix this hole here. I'm not doing that right now. It might never get fixed. But this would probably be a highlight. We could probably have some Dance Dance Revolution tournaments in the bowling alley. The bowling alley might do that. When the carnival's not here during the summer, they might do some sort of thing during the winter time and do a tournament for Dance Dance Revolution. Then obviously we had to get rid of a bowling alley lane for that. So there is 1 less lane. But that's fine. Totally fine. We still have what? 3. We have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we have how did I get 13 out of this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. How are we getting 13, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Don't know why I cannot count, but we are. We're getting 13 lanes. Yeah, so maybe in the winter time they would have a Dance Dance Revolution tournament, that sort of stuff in here. A little weird to have 13 lanes in a bowling alley, but I think the arcade would do quite well. They took out a complete bowling alley lane for this in terms of like the history of the town. It used to be a 14 lane bowling, now it's 13 because they got this. I guess we don't need that. We could have just the bowling alley that I used to go to as a kid, which is no longer there, it was like this really small room where there was just one side of games. So bad, so crappy. No one was ever in there. It was really bad. So I remember that. So yeah. I want to give a special thank you to everyone that came out to this live stream here today and has enjoyed it. It has been an absolute fun. I'm gonna try. I'm not promising anything ever again, but I did have a great time with everybody today. I greatly appreciate everyone for coming out and enjoying. Hope to stream more. I gotta make some Patreon videos, do that sort of stuff. I want to give a special thank you to Sith, Zach, and Animates for coming out today stream. Anybody that watched post. I'm going to finish playing Arc Triumph and post it in Minecraft. Don't forget to like and subscribe to CFC. Oh, he's saving the best for last. I'm going to have reminders to fix that wall. Thank you. Switch Cat Cosine. I want it to be closer to the Milky Cat Galaxy Arcade. Switch Alpine Alco. Let's do that before I forget. Let's just do it because I'm going to forget to do it. Amazing stream, great stream. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. It's the game's always been fun. It hasn't not been fun for me up until this point. It has been fun. Why does it keep doing that? All right, it's fixed. The wall's fixed. We don't have to worry about it. We gotta leave the squiggly line like that, though. I don't care. We're leaving the squiggly like that. And if you give me lighting in the future, I'll go light pink. What did you want this thing to be called? You wanted this to be called what? I think that's the maximum words we can get on there. I don't think I could add all that other stuff. Because you know if I didn't do this now, it would never get added. Gonna have to reposition this sign or something. We're gonna have to... We could just scale it. I love this game. You want this place to be light pink. Where's the green lights coming from? You kind of have to pick a dark color pink for it to work, by the way. Because if you went, like, completely light pink, it would just be pretty much white. Yeah, you see, it just turns white. So you kind of have to kind of leave it like that. I think there was one more here we changed the bulb. This was black. Let's just make this one pink, too. I think that's way better than the green. I thought the green would match with the carpet, but that looks way better. And we can't change this. Well, I guess we could. I mean, we probably shouldn't, but I'll dim this light just a little bit. How does this look at nighttime? Oh, these have light bulbs in the back of them. That makes it look a little bit weird. Oh, shit, that was actually a good choice to make it pink. This is what it looks like at nighttime, too. Need some lights up here. It's a little bright, but I mean, it looks good. All right, I gotta eat now. If you want this sign change, just remind me on the next stream or the next time we get on here to change that that color. Let's make sure we save. We'll save the car park, and then we'll save the backup. Then we'll go to the desktop. All right, friendlings, thank you so much for coming out of the live stream. I want to give a special thank you to the merchandise holders for all their support and contributions up to this point. We actually did change the merchandise prices. For some reason, merchandise prices got jacked up to like a gajillion dollars. Like a gajillion dollars. So I lowered the prices significantly. I'm not going to say how much they are. I don't make barely any money off of them. But I lowered them to how much money I would spend on a shirt. Well, somehow, Streamlabs bumped them up to like $40 or $50 a shirt at some point. And I said, I'm not paying 40 or 50 bucks for my own damn shirt. So they're the price at how much I would pay. You don't need to get them, by the way. Also want to give a special thank you to the Patrons for your constant support every single month. I greatly appreciate it. All that money gets reinvested back into the channel. I'm eating a candy cane right now, so I'm not going to be able to use my tongue to enunciate all these words correctly. And then our tip donators as well. You do not need to contribute, but every single person that has contributed pretty much bought me Planet Coaster 2 and bought yourself content. I don't know how that's pretty much what he's saying. I cannot wait for YouTube to add in this thing. You see where it says 100 and the smiling faces and the hearts and all those things you could drop on the screen. They need to make that like TikTok and make those little pop-ups count to a total. That would give people so much cool. That would make it so cool. Make that pop-up to likes up to a total. Yeah, somebody's doing it right now. That needs to be like a total or something like that. Because, or a counter or something. That needs to be a thing. Right now, right now it's a feature that makes no sense. They also need to add back in the game where the text on the chat was still see-through. I don't know why they got rid of that. Why did they get rid of that? I don't know. They made it so the screen's even smaller. Make the chat see-through for your phone. That's the exact amount of words. I don't want to take time, but next stream I will have to remember something else. That's a good pink. I know my 80s colors for arcades. I love your streams. I know. Well, thank you so much, Sid, for loving the streams. I greatly appreciate everyone sticking to the end. Zach and Sid. We'll be back live streaming hopefully soon. I'm going to try to get in the habit of doing this instead of watching other people's streams. But I do enjoy other people's streams, too. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'm Claude from Chicago. And remember, real Fredlings make their own luck. Bye.